Hey everyone, Ben Beck here. This is Forging Elite Finance in a partnership with the PFAA, where our goal is to help athletes make smart financial decisions. Now today we're tackling a question we get often. Should you keep renting or should you buy a home when you are competing for a living? All right, so let's assume you've been living and training in the same place for years. Now you're renting and you've saved up a bit of money, and suddenly a great house near the box hits the market. What do? What should you consider? So here are a few things to think about. 1, flexibility. Renting lets you pivot pretty fast. Maybe you get an opportunity to train in a different location somewhere else. Now, with renting, there's no selling. There's no closing costs. There's no inspections. Typically, it's just a month's notice after your lease is up. Pretty easy. Number 2, responsibility. Renters avoid things like yard work, shoveling, major repairs. So if a pipe bursts, you don't have to call your contractor, you just call the landlord. And so you can stay focused on your training. Number 3, equity building. Now, when you own, part of every mortgage payment is forced savings. So you think about it like a strength cycle. Over time, you build equity that you can tap into for future important needs. 4, customization. As an owner, you can install that rig in the backyard or lay the turf in the basement for sled pushes or drop bumper plates in the garage without asking anyone for permission. As a renter, you often face restrictions that limit things like that. 5, hidden costs. Owning means property taxes, homeowners insurance, and other types of maintenance. So as an owner, you'll need to budget each year for things like that. Leaky roofs, HVAC repairs, those can get expensive pretty fast. So if we do a quick number check, and let's say rent is $2,000 a month, but a comparable mortgage, including taxes and insurance, is $2,500, that extra $500 isn't just a cost, it's an investment in your future. Could that extra $500 per month be used more effectively toward your current training instead of building home equity for the future? Where is the greatest return on investment for you and your career? Rule of thumb, if you're planning to stay 3 or more years, buying often makes sense, like committing to a long-term training block. But if maximum mobility and flexibility is paramount, renting does keep you nimble. Try to treat this decision like you're programming. You define your goals, you measure key variables like cost, commute, community, and pick the option that supports your performance and financial health. Now, go crush your next WOD and choose the best living situation that supports your next PR.